Well, welcome back to the couch. It's time to talk gaming, and the guy who knows everything about gaming, so I found out, is Pete Curulli from Mix 94.5. But this is Game On Australia. Pete, welcome.
Thank you very much. I don't know if I know everything about gaming, but I'll certainly go as far as I possibly can with you, mate.
Do you know, all my years in radio, people say, you know everything. I said, no, but I make up what I don't know. So let's hope you can make it up if you don't know it. But tell us a little bit about you, Pete. Because a lot of people listen to your voice, and probably this is the first time they've gone, wow, that guy's really hot, and the guy next to Fred too. But
up your luck. It's in the jacket. It's definitely in the jacket.
Definitely is everything else.
So I guess, yeah, look, I came back to Perth after doing a bit of a stint in the eastern states. Lucky enough to jump on Mix 94.5 and now do the Rush Hour with Lisa and Pete. Going very well. The Perth audience loves a local show, as you know.
Made in Perth, not just played in Perth.
Exactly right. But look, since the age of 5, my dad bought a Nintendo Entertainment System. This was going back in 1991. And from then, I've had a love affair with games, and it just so happens that Australia's finally starting to catch up with the rest of the world in terms of technology. So we decided to pursue it, and Game On Australia was literally a little bit of fun that started between myself and another guy that you might have heard of from around the traps, Dan the Internet. And podcasting is starting to become a real growth industry, particularly here in Australia as well. And we thought to ourselves, geez, it'd be a bit of fun to talk about gaming for an hour a week. And we did it, and we just decided to keep doing it. And now we're 90 episodes in. We're going. A lot of episodes. It's a lot of episodes. Yeah. We're going on close to 2 years now, and it's been a crazy ride. We're not just on iTunes and Android, but we're now on Qantas International and Domestic.
Amazing.
We're on Jetstar Domestic as well. We have a growing team that's working for us that's doing reviews and news online at GameOnAUS.com.
So you're very professional, aren't you?
Well, I like to think so, but you know, that I suppose that's up to the people watching.
So what? Tell me how it all works, because I know I've only just got onto you because I saw you on Instagram. Tell me if I'm a gamer or someone that loves to know about games, how do we get a hold of you? How do we watch you?
You just basically we're everywhere. Right, is the easiest way to put it. So Twitch, which is, if you think about it, as the YouTube, but for gamers, we're on there and we stream consistently. We're on iTunes, we're on Android if you want to listen to some audio gaming, and every week we do, you know, a top 3 news that gamers need to hear. We talk about the sort of things that gamers are talking about. We have a couple of rants here and there, and we have a lot of interviews as well, because we've got some great connections with a lot of people in the industry. We're talking about, you know, the big wigs for Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. So if it's happening in gaming, we try our best to get a hold of them and get them onto the podcast and have a chat.
So I'm saying, Game On Australia.
That's right.
And what days can we watch you on the podcast?
So the podcast itself is, you can download that any day of the week, right? We do 1 episode per week. The Qantas and Jetstar episodes are an update every couple of months. And as far as Twitch is concerned and YouTube, Twitch we pretty much stream as often as we possibly can. I see you've actually got some footage rolling right now. This is me playing a competitive game
So do you physically play the games yourself? So
I do.
You don't tell us how to do it, you actually show us that it can be done.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like a running commentary while you're playing.
Well, it's part of the fun. Like, you know, at the end of the day, gaming is about playing the video games. If you're not playing the video games, then, you know, you're missing out.
And what about if you're a novice? Right? Say that you're a very talented radio announcer, but has never played games, if you're listening, Fairfax. Could I get involved and could I learn how to play these games?
Absolutely, you can. I would say the first thing to know is that you're not a novice, you're a noob. Yeah. Okay, that's the word
knob, you mean? I've heard that one before.
Well, I'm not sure just yet.
Noob.
But look, if you know, the beauty about video games these days is it is massive in terms of the games that you can play. So you can start out nice and easy. And in fact, I've actually brought in a couple of things that are a really great way to sort of dip your toe in. One of them's a handheld console which came out over the last sort of year or so called the Nintendo Switch. And the other one is a much smaller version of the Nintendo.
If you can turn your screen on and just tilt it down so we can grab it on the...
So, hang on a sec. Here we go. We're just going to pop that back on.
There you go. It's on. So what's that?
There you go. So this is the Nintendo Switch.
The Switch.
This is the latest console from Nintendo. And the beauty about this is you're playing the top grade games, right? Like your Super Marios, your Legend of Zeldas, all that sort of stuff. you can do what's called you dock it, right? So it allows you to put it on a big screen in your living room
So
and
everyone
whatnot.
can watch it.
Exactly. But then, say for example, like me, I've got a couple of kids, right? I really love to play my video games. It just so happens that they wake up, they want to watch the Wiggles, all that sort of stuff. I can actually go over to the system. I can drop these two things either side of the screen that you're seeing now into the screen and pull it out and keep playing it.
Oh, you can move it to another room.
Exactly.
If you want to. What a great idea.
It is a top-of-the-range portable console, and that's what I love about it.
Now, tell me, is there an age group for who should be watching Game On Us? Game On Australia, not Game On Oz. Is there an age group you sort of target?
Not in particular. I guess these days, when it comes to the digital world, as you probably know through YouTube and podcasts, all that sort of stuff, people find you.
Of all ages, too.
You know, so especially when it comes to things like this, you focus on talking about what you absolutely love, and then people come find you. And the beauty about gaming is, it is like age ranges are all over the place.
Well, I was going to ask you, you know your demographics, you know people out there watching. Is it a big thing, and why has it become such a big thing? Is it because we live such stressful lives? What's caused this, surge?
Geez, where do I even begin to answer that question? I like to put it into two different types of things, okay? And I think this is something that I'll have to come back one day and talk more about.
Definitely have you
right?
back.
But, you've got gaming as we know it, which is just everybody getting together every now and again, whether it be on their PCs, their Nintendos, the Xbox, whatever, and hanging out and playing socially together or playing your first player games with the big titles. And then we've got the rise of esports. Now, the other thing that I do is I actually am a director for a national youth esports company here in Australia as well. And my time as part of Flak Test has been just incredible to watch the rise of esports. And that's the biggest thing. Now, I'm going to tell you one particular figure to do with esports that's going to blow your mind, okay? And this is why I'm saying that we got to save this for another time. But I'll tell you one thing just to tease you, okay? There's one particular game that we use called Dota.
Okay.
All right, so imagine like a chessboard. One team starts in the top right, one team starts in the bottom left, and the idea is to get to the other's base and destroy it, okay? This year, the Dota 2 International will be watched by over 400 million people in that week.
You said 400?
400 million people, right, across all of its digital assets.
Wow.
The top players in the world, just playing for the teams, and I'm not talking about sponsorship money, all that sort of stuff, will earn in excess of $1 to $2 million playing for those teams. The grand finals will be played out at 40,000 plus sold out arenas. And the total prize pool for this year's international is $27 million.
I'm on board, Pete.
So,
goodbye 6PR.
This is something that a lot of people
that is amazing figures.
If you're not in the industry, you don't quite know, but it is slowly starting to gather steam. Esports is coming.
Now that sounds fantastic. Do you also sell the gear that people need, or you're not into that?
We're not into that side of things.
Right. You could probably suggest where people can get the latest stuff.
Exactly. If you want to know everything there is to know about gaming and information, that's what we do.
These games here,
yes.
These are the ones that you said are good for starters?
Yeah, these are great for starters. And the reason why I picked these is because they're both 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10s. The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Odyssey are the latest titles.
And what's this machine here? It looks like someone's put it in the microwave.
Do you recognise this?
It looks like the old Atari or something.
Right, okay. So this is...
That's showing my age.
This is
like,
the
what's
NES...
Atari?
What is an Atari? Actually, funny story, just really quickly about the Atari. It's coming to Tesla's new cars in the next update.
Wow.
Yeah. So version 9.0, if you've got a Tesla car, you'll be able to play Atari.
Pete, I reckon we just get rid of the further guests and just keep you here for the whole day.
Sure. I'll be here as long as you want. That
Wonderful.
Really quickly, that's the NES Mini Classic. All right, 30 games on that, reliving your childhood.
Comes with the 30 games?
Comes with the 30 games.
What's that worth?
That is, here in Australia at the moment, that's going for $99.95. That's retail.
$99, $100. What a great present for Christmas or birthdays.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we're turning the gaming world on here with Game On Australia. Thank you very much for coming in. I know we'd love to have you back to talk more, because you're a fun guy. Where can people get information? I know we've got your website details.
Yep, absolutely. So if you want to actually join in the community, GameOnAUS.com is where you can find all the details that you need. And really quickly, we're giving away a gaming chair valued at $349, and all you have to do is be a member of the Facebook page.
When do I have to pick that up by?
I'll bring it to you.
Oh, thank you, Pete. That will be a good way of getting you back. Pete Curulli, of course, from Game On Australia. Mix 94.5, Monday to Friday. What's the time on that one too?
3 till 5, the rush hour.
And that's called the rush hour. You don't even have to rush. You just tune in about 10 to 4 And it goes to what time? 5 o'clock,
Goes
is it?
till 5 o'clock,
So I've got
yeah.
plenty of time to get to you.
Plenty of time, right?
Fantastic.
We'd love to have
And
you.
what time do you finish? 7?
No, 5 o'clock. We jump on the air at 3. We're off at 5.
Do you know what it is? It's because you're live. I'm so used to these programs coming to you
Exactly.
3 hours earlier.
From the Eastern States.
So confusing.
And yada, yeah.
That's Pete Curulli. Thank you very much. Game On Australia. Check out our website for more details. We will have you back because you've got lots of information.
Looking forward to it, Fred.
Thank you very much. So we'll take a break, come back and talk family matters with a fantastic book called The Magic Coat with Di Wilcox. See you soon.